Hey, how you doing? What's happening? What's going on? Welcome back to my space, my life. Today I don't have a topic really. I was in the process of moving and I don't know why I did that. I was in the process of moving and I was supposed to move in to my new place last Friday. But Thursday, I found out that the whole thing fell through. So now I have to go back out and look. And so my mind has been everywhere. I haven't had time to sit down and write an outline or research anything, But I needed to stay on schedule. That's important to me because I need to get some consistency. And I'm committed to this. I made a promise to myself that I would do this. I would create content. And so I'm going to do it. This is going to be a little different. This is going to be an unpopular opinions video. I want to make a disclaimer though, that these are strictly my personal opinions. They're not up for debate, but I don't want to offend nobody. I don't want to make, hurt nobody's feelings. I don't think I will because these are pretty basic, but I just need to state that this is my opinion. All right, here we go. My first unpopular opinion is that all black girls need to know how to cornrow. Point blank, period. No debate. As we all know, I'm pretty sure by now that there's a lot of historical context to cornrowing. As far as our enslaved ancestors, but it's also like a rite of passage, or it was for black girls. I had one of those Barbie doll heads. I don't know if y'all remember those, but the first one I had was a white one, but then my daddy found a black one, and baby, it was on. And I learned how to roll hair. I learned how to cornrow hair, cause that was just what we did. But now, it shocked me how many young black girls don't know how to cornrow, and I know it might sound trivial, but that's something that I feel like every black girl needs to know how to do. And that's just my opinion. Fight me. My second unpopular opinion is that privacy and modesty have gone out the window completely. It's people walking around naked with a piece of sheer cloth over them. And I'm like, where's the mystery? Where's the modesty? Where's the, self-preservation? What are you saving? We don't want to see all that. You might be attracting men or whatever or whoever, but we don't want to see it. That's for them. That's not for us, And then also, privacy has gone completely out the window, and people are becoming entitled to know everybody else's business, especially celebrities. I'm mainly talking about celebrities. I remember back in the day, man, we used to have award shows. We used to have Right On magazine and all these other magazines. And I used to wait. I used to be excited to get the magazine to see what my favorite celebrity or TV personality or movie star was doing. What they had on, how they had their hair. And then the award shows was a big deal because you got to see them perform. And we watched music videos and all that's gone. Gone. I feel like we need to bring mystery back. We need to have anticipation for something. We just get on the internet and we see our favorite rapper cooking dinner, and all of this is no mystery. And I don't want to be all that deep in people's business, because it takes away from the art. It really does, because people and their art need to be separate. Like what I create should be separate from my personality or my daily life or whatever. That's my expression. So all that shouldn't be commingled together. No, I don't think so. It's not a good idea. So that's my opinion. 3, I believe with all my heart that technology has made us stupid and lazy. And I'm just talking from my personal perspective. I remember you used to have to dig for information, and that's why, again, like I said, those magazines and stuff were so valuable, because that's how we got our information about certain things, And so we used to have to think. We used to have to critically think. We used to have to problem solve, figure out ways to solve problems, not just Google them, or YouTube them. And so we've gotten lazy, especially me. And I can't even deny it. I turn my GPS on to go places that I know how to get to. I don't even have to think about spelling words no more, because my phone and computer automatically auto-corrects it. Did y'all know that people born in the 2000s can't write in cursive and tell time on an analog clock? That's basic skills to me. I mean, how you sign your name? You just print it? I don't know what you do. That's crazy to me. And this is my opinion. My opinion. I'm not saying that the benefits that we've gotten from technology are not great, but it has crippled our mind. It really, and our thinking abilities and our learning abilities. The school system is, the United States education system is a joke and a half. They're teaching you how to go work, basically. They teach you all this basic stuff that we don't never use in daily life. And then they tell you you need to go to college and you need to get a job. And that's capitalism. You need to go to college and you need to work for somebody else, basically, But see, the thing that I love about this new generation, Gen Z, is that they ain't playing them games. And that goes on to my next unpopular opinion, my next it's not really unpopular, but I believe that Gen Z is right on some things. They get on my nerves. Oh, they get on my nerves. They whine. Everything's anxiety. Everything's a problem. And let me say this. People throwing words like trauma and anxiety around like it's just nothing. And, that takes away from the validity of somebody else's struggle with actual anxiety disorders, and who've actually experienced trauma, you know what I mean, in their life. If we miss the bus, we traumatized. You know what I mean? I don't ride the bus, but I'm just saying. It's just little stuff that just breaks people down these days that didn't used to break us down. And even me. It's some stuff that I know that I used to could handle like that. And today I have to think about it. I might cry about it. It's just a process. And maybe that's part of aging. I don't know. I have been dealing with the fact that I am aging. And that's something scary, kinda. Because there's a lot of uncertainty. And then when you see people that were staples in your everyday life begin to pass away, the generation above you is beginning to pass away. It's like you don't have that security anymore. You don't have that blanket covering you anymore. And so it's like it's really things are really uncertain. And I don't care how much faith you got. I don't care how much you believe in Jesus, speak in tongues, run around the church. I don't care. You still have some uncertainty about what happens in the afterlife. And we're not going to fight about it. We're not going to discuss it. We're not going to debate it. That's how I feel. So yeah, aging is a thing. Aging is a thing, and that messes with me. But back to You know, the Gen Z stuff. Gen Z is not falling into the trap, the vicious cycle of go to school for 12 to 14 years and then get a job that you hate and work that job until you're 65. 65, and then you supposedly retire, you know, or whatever. Gen Z is not falling for that. Gen Z is coming out the box, becoming millionaires on social media, on YouTube, just being social influencers, all of that. It's amazing to me how these kids are making businesses for themselves at such young ages, you know. And I believe, man, I wish I had social media when I was a kid. Not necessarily a teenager, because I did a lot of stuff I wouldn't want to be videotaped doing. But like as a kid, to spark my creativity or to give me an outlet to express my creativity. Because I was a very creative as a child. I stayed on punishment. So I was in my room most of the time. But because I was just very curious, and they would say bad, but I was just, you know, and I didn't agree with everything, and I would say it. As a child, I would be in my room, and it wasn't no TV. We didn't have no cell phones, we didn't have personal computers. But I used my imagination, and I would create things in my mind. I would create alternate realities in my mind of my life. And it gave me the ability to spark ideas in my brain, you know. And so I appreciate that, but so much more could have been done with my creativity if there had been social media back then, you know. Now I know I'm straddling the fence, because one way I say that social media has destroyed our minds, but then on the other side I say that social media would have benefited me as a child. And that's the irony of social media. There's good and there's bad. I couldn't run my business without social media. You know, I need it. I'm not just on there playing around. I need social media. But there's so much destruction, you know, that comes out of social media as well. So moving on to the next topic. Another unpopular opinion I have, well, it's unpopular in the church, is that I don't think there's nothing wrong going to Mardi Gras parades. I don't think there's nothing wrong with going to Mardi Gras parades. I grew up in Louisiana. As a kid, my parents would take us to New Orleans. I'm sure we went to New Orleans, but we probably went to other places like Acadiana. But we went to parades as kids, and they would throw the beads, and I loved that. I loved the floats and everything. It was the history of it, you know, and the nostalgia of it. And I know today it's crazy, but I still would want to go because of the nostalgia. I want to catch some beads. I want to say, throw me something, mister. I want to go to a Mardi Gras parade. That's me. I believe that people's opinions, I believe that there is a separation between spirituality and psychology. Maybe that's what I'm trying to say. I believe in medication. I believe in therapy. I know that my physical brain is an organ in my body. And just like other parts of my body, it can become ill. You know, it gets sick. There are chemical imbalances that happen. People are chemically, their brain is chemically wired in a certain way, whether it be from birth or whether a circumstance happened that caused it, or whatever. But your brain, you know, your brain is not your spirit. You know what I mean? Your brain is an organ in your body that can have a chemical imbalance and that needs medication to balance it out. Just like you take medication for cancer, for liver disease, for high blood pressure, for diabetes, for all of that, your brain might need medication also if it becomes sick. I believe that we have to separate our spiritual lives. I'm not saying separate, because I believe that they can coincide and I can benefit from both, even in the same setting. But just because I'm Christian doesn't mean that I should not take medicine or go to therapy. This therapy that I've been in has helped me so much to even grow and to know who I am, what I want out of life, you know, who I am is the main thing, because I didn't even know who I was until I was like 50. I didn't even begin to know myself until I was like 50 years old. I was a chameleon. No matter where you put me, I could fit in. And what I would do is, in new situations, I would be just very quiet, and I would observe and stay out of the way. I would observe how people act, their mannerisms, or how they spoke, and then I would adapt to that. And I don't care where it was, a different state, a different country, in the jails, in the hospitals, wherever I was at. And I'm putting my business out there. Yeah, I went to jail. But anyway, okay, moving right along. This is my last and final opinion for this video. But I totally and utterly think that music and fashion suck now. Music is basically, nowadays, is just sampled from the old stuff that we used to listen to that was original works of art. Hip hop is my favorite genre of music. I love rap. I do, and I've always loved rap. You know, I had to suppress my love for rap for a while, but I love rap music. I never understood how people could say, oh, you can't listen to that because it contaminates your spirit or whatever, but we go home and watch all kind of violence and sex and stuff on the TV, on the movies. Don't that contaminate our spirit too? Anyway, but the originality is gone. You can't even hear what these little boys are saying. You don't even understand what they're talking about, child. And also the fashion. Everything is just a throwback or recycle. They just came out of this 90s era of girl. When I saw them square-toed shoes come back, I wanted to vomit. I hate that. I hate them. And then they became so popular with the strings up the legs. I said, ooh, take it back to the year 2000. We don't want that. And I just, it's just, everything's just recycled. And there's no originality. You know, nobody's going to be able to come back to 2022 or 2023 and copy that style, because it's actually the 90s and 2000s style. So what is 23? What is the year 2023 gonna contribute to the fashion world? Nothing. It's just a reflection of days gone by. And it sucks. It really does. And I'm a total advocate of everybody having their own style, their own fashion style, fashion sense, wearing what you want to wear. Girl, comfortability is the most important thing to me now. I ain't trying to be all dressed up and cute. I need to be comfortable. And the older you get, the more you'll realize that. But I totally believe that everybody should express themselves how they want to as far as their fashion and style. And people are hesitant to be themselves or have their own style because of the opinions of people and societal norms and stuff like that. But who made the norms? You know, who said that was the rule? Who said that was the way you're supposed to dress? And I'm not even gonna get into all that on this video, but it's just a cycle. You know, who said that a suit jacket and suit pants was the appropriate thing to wear to work or to church? Who said that was even dressy? Who said that? You know, and I'm not going to even get into the race aspect of it, but I just believe that we should be able to express ourselves how we want to, but because of society and because of the way we have to be a part of society, especially if you're in the workforce, then you have to conform. And I'm in my non-conforming era. I just am. I just don't give a damn right now. I mean, I do, but I don't. I do actually really do give a damn, but I don't give a damn. Not about what people think, you know. I don't give a damn about trying to fit in nowhere. The biggest gift Jesus ever gave me was my own business. They gave me a lot of autonomy over my own life. It let me be free to the highest extent, you know. And I've made so many mistakes in my business. I've done so many stupid things in my business, you know. But you live and you learn. For real, for real. You live and you learn. And that's really what life is about, you know. Learning and applying what you learn to everyday life. And I'm not talking about learning in school. I'm talking about learning life. Every experience you have is a learning opportunity. What can I gain from that? You know, try to evaluate what caused it and see how you can benefit from whatever lesson there is in that thing, you know. So that's where I'm at right there with that. And my last unpopular opinion for today, because I have quite a few, but for this video, my last one is that all the fake outrage, all the fake activism that goes on social media, it needs to stop. Have these people that are protesting stuff or that are outraged and want to cancel people, they don't care. They really don't care about the issue at hand. They don't care about none of that. They just want to be a part of something, or they want to complain about something, or they want to come against people. Some people just want to come against whatever it is that's in place. But I mean, and there are many things to be outraged about, you know, in this country, in this world. But don't get on the internet with all this rah-rah and then you ain't doing nothing in real life, you know. The main people who are hollering and screaming injustice and pain and this is wrong and let's cancel them and blah, 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 do nothing in real life. Not even pray. They don't do nothing. They just want to be seen on the internet. They want to be part of that confusion. You know, and so we get on the internet, then we like support Tyree Nichols' family. You know, Black Lives Matter. And I'm not talking about the organization. I'm talking about the concept. Black Lives Matter, period. You know, it ain't got nothing to do with them people who stole all that money and stuff. I don't care about that. All I know is that Black Lives Matter. Now, what am I doing in my personal life as a proponent to Black Lives Matter? I buy from black businesses. You know, I try to participate in online and black forums, and I support my black content creators online. And so I'm trying to do stuff that will actually help black people, especially black people in business. I'm not physically able to go out to a protest, you know, but if I could, I would, you know. But even some of the protests and marches are just performative. Because after you finish marching and you go home, then what? What you gonna do now? Drink a glass of wine, take a bath, and go to bed? Look, we gotta figure out ways to keep authentic activism going forward, you know. Even for people who aren't able to physically participate in the movement, like showing up to court dates or protesting on the streets. If you can't do that, we need to find authentic ways for us to support our community, you know? And so yeah, get off the internet with all that. Nobody want to hear that. Because we see you. We can see who you really are. So that's that on that. Well, if you made it this far, you are a real one, and I appreciate it. Please like, comment, and subscribe on my videos. I need my numbers to go up because I'm on a mission. And thank you so much. I only have 45 subscribers right now, but baby, these 45 subscribers are going to get the best of me. And I pray for continued growth on my channel. Thank y'all for showing up and showing out with me today. Now, see y'all next week with a real topic. Love y'all. Well, if you made it this far, you are a real one, and I appreciate it. Please like, comment, and subscribe on my videos. I need my numbers to go up because I'm on a mission. And thank you so much. I only have 45 subscribers right now, but baby, these 45 subscribers are going to get the best of me. And I pray for continued growth on my channel. Thank y'all for showing up and showing out with me today. Now, see y'all next week with a real topic. Love y'all.